Monday morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning show. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well.
I'm good, but I'm sad. I'm in mourning a little bit.
Really? Mm-hmm. I was so tired yesterday that the morning hasn't hit me yet.
No,
it hasn't.
It will, but here's what I want to say to those Lions players and fans. Keep your heads up, and you have so much to be proud of. I'm crazy proud of them. They showed up big,
It's just so hard because we were up 17 points.
I know.
Thought we were going to win, so.
You had to have known San Francisco was going to come out of halftime.
Yeah. Couldn't have got off to a better start in the game, but yeah, I mean the greatest season in modern Lions history. Really, that was the best first half that in the history of Lions football.
Yeah, it really was.
You know, the most
they
important.
Dominated.
So it was tough. So now we have a Lions-less Super Bowl, but for good news for any losers out there, Travis Kelce will be there.
Yeah, that's
I don't
true.
like Travis Kelce.
I guess you're allowed to say it.
I am allowed.
I'd be cautious throwing that around.
No, and here's why I don't. I don't care for him or Pat Mahomes because they were bullying the Baltimore Ravens kicker.
Is that really what happened? I thought he was giving them a hard time.
Is that what they told you on the broadcast?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, either way, I don't think they should pick up the kicker's equipment and throw it out of the way. So, oof. I don't like it. I'll be rooting for the 49ers and the McCaffrey family. So, again, I was too tired to care. Saturday, I was at a volleyball tournament all day at Mott Community College, and I need to invest in one of those chairs with cushion.
For the bleachers?
Yes.
Yeah. Lumen has some really good ones.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never been more tired in my life than I was. So there you have it. It was volleyball. What'd you do Friday, Saturday?
What did I do Friday? I feel like there was something. But Saturday was a huge day. We had the Polar Plunge.
Oh, yes. The Polar Plunge.
Yes. And I have to tell you, so last year, the air was cold, but the water was warm because it had just gotten cold. This year, it was the exact opposite, and it was like a million needles just penetrating through you really fast. Yeah, but it was still great. Claire jumped with us. The majority of the Brokerage House team was there. My nephew jumped with us. So we always partner with Jackson Probation.
Okay.
And so we jumped in a couple different heats.
I have a question.
What?
Can we go back to the first one? You got some air there.
I did.
Why are you so excited to jump in there?
Because I just have been telling myself, like, things that make me nervous or give me anxiety, I'm not going to do that anymore. Like, I'm excited. It's an opportunity. It's going to be cool.
I like that.
There's Dare Bear.
Oh, my gosh. Darren taking it as an opportunity to
show off his physique.
Show off his stuff. Now, he had to be freezing.
You know, he trained. He took a cold shower in the morning. He came with half dressed. Look at these superheroes. So we're lucky because we partner with Probation. We get to go in that first wave with first responders, the people from MDOC.
Very nice.
All of that. So it was incredible. And there were several special athletes that jumped. Mm-hmm. It was so cool. But I got to tell you, afterward in those tents, it's mayhem.
Is that?
It's just
I saw a picture of you wearing a fur coat or something like that.
I did wear a fur coat. There's a story behind that. I'll tell you in just a minute. Well, first of all, I got the Mob Wife memo for spring 2024. You know, that's the new aesthetic.
Say it again.
Mob Wife.
Mob Wife?
Mob Wife is the look for spring
that's
2024.
Good. And Kerwin kind of looks like a little bit of a mobster.
He looks like a mafioso.
He does. Yeah, he does.
So that coat that I wore, Ann O'Neill, my neighbor, who introduced me to the Brokerage House, retired from there. And she won that mink coat many moons ago for being the top producer at the Brokerage House.
Really?
And she bestowed it upon me 3 years ago for Christmas and, kind of passing the torch.
That's awesome.
Yes, I was and I have to tell you, I was not cold. The only time I was cold that entire day was right when I jumped. I put that on when I got out. It was amazing.
And it was a real mink.
Yes, it really is.
A real mink coat. You don't see those every day.
Yeah, and I don't think minks ever get cold.
They're probably not. They must not, except for the one that you took his fur from.
Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay.
It was a gift.
Yeah, so it wasn't like you took the fur.
Yes, but I did want to share, thank you to everybody that participated and donated for Special Olympics. They broke a record. It was right around 60 grand last time I checked, and you can still donate if you go to Brokerage House's Facebook page. There's a link.
Very good. very good. I mentioned I was tired. Yesterday, we had a big day at JTV. We opened the studio for filming of a Hallmark Christmas movie, and yours truly and Bart have a role in the movie, and I can't tell you how difficult it was. But it was good. I'm glad it was over. There was me, I was acting. And you actually got to see a little bit of me acting. You were here for a little bit.
I got to tell you, Scott, you did a great job.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a couple of the crew and then our own Ben.
And Ben got a speaking line too, didn't he?
Ben got thrown a line, and Austin Curtis got thrown a few lines. So of all the extras that were here, Ben and Austin were the only one. There's Bart with the female lead.
Star, yeah.
Yeah, she plays Megan Williams, and Bart had a lot of scenes with her. I had a lot of scenes with her. She helped me out a ton. Lives in Royal Oak, and barely made it home to watch the second half of the Lions game.
So this is something that you guys are hoping, or they're going to release like 2025?
Don't know, yeah.
Okay,
yeah, maybe.
so it'll
maybe
be
20.
a minute.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit.
But stay tuned. And I have to tell you, I called him Scott because that was his character. And Scott was a jerk. But Andy did really amazing.
Thank you.
You played a jerk well.
Thank you. Thank you.
There might have been a little method acting.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, so it was very, very exciting, but I can't believe how hard it is to actually do that, right?
I was
crazy.
here for maybe an hour. They were here for like 13 hours.
Oh, it was crazy.
And like doing the same thing over and over and over again and trying to take the direction and in different angles. And your dad was so smart, like making sure the props were always the same, like for continuity, things that I wouldn't have thought about.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Huge. But a local filmmaker, right? He was a Michigan native, mostly Michigan talent. The male star was from Columbus. We won't hold that against him because he's not an Ohio State fan.
Right, he was a Notre Dame guy.
Notre Dame guy. But thank you to Melissa Adams, who reached out to JTV when her friend from like college, they were camp counselors or something.
Together.
Said, hey, I want to film a movie in Michigan and I need a cute little television station. And she thought of JTV.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yeah, we full day yesterday, and this is a joke compared to acting, because you want to know what happens if you mess up?
You move on.
Nothing.
Yeah.
You can't do this when you're acting.
No redos.
I could sit here and just not say anything.
You could, and the camera's just going to keep rolling. It really was. They really did have like a action. What do you call that thing? A slate. They really did say cut. It was fun.
This was a real movie.
Yeah.
This was a real movie.
But I just have to say, I think Andy and Bart are going to have to get their SAG cards, because I don't think this is going to be the last you'll see of the Bart family movie.
I think I
career.
might be one and done.
Or the Hawley family. You think, really?
I think so.
Okay.
But you never know.
Yeah, we'll see.
You never know.
You might get the call.
Yeah, you never know.
You could get the call.
Yeah, they call. Hey, we need a random extra to be a jerk. You mentioned your mobster husband, and he got to take his daughter to the last daddy-daughter dance. This is a tough one. Of course, I was 1 year older than Claire, so I was trying to avoid all the pictures online.
Yeah. It was beautiful and kind of heart-wrenching, I think, for all of us, because time goes by so fast and these moments are fleeting. But I just want to give props to Claire, because she jumped in the polar plunge, hung out after, went home and pulled it together, and just made her papa so proud. And see that beautiful wrist corsage? That's from J. Alexander's. You know those Slap It bracelets?
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Oh,
it was
that's
so
cool.
smart and comfortable. So thank you to J. Alexander, and thank you to Kerwin for making it an extra special night. And they danced, had a ball.
They both
He
look
said,
great.
whoever was in charge of the decor was on point. They even had a balloon drop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
cool.
He said it was amazing. So I know a lot of the schools are doing the daddy-daughter dance. And then was the Jackson one this weekend, or is it
Nope,
coming
I believe
up?
that's coming up in February.
Okay.
Yep, the Jackson Rec Department.
So
Yep.
dads, grab your daughters. Grab them
Yeah.
every year that you can, and just make it extra special.
And the Jackson Rec Department,
Yeah.
you can be up to 8th grade. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so there is still a few more chances. For
Are you going to take Ella?
if the schedule allows, I will.
Yeah.
For
Okay,
sure.
cool.
So we'll see. There was also a cold weather event this weekend. Other than the Polar Plunge, it was the Kiwanis Chili Golf Classic, And it was weird because the snow decided it would just melt,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Gone.
yeah, it was just weird, slushy. So, but it was a fun event. A lot of money raised.
Props to Bob Johnson, who does so
Oh,
many
yeah.
amazing things with Kiwanis in the community.
Look
so
at that.
fun.
Yeah, watch out for the standing water.
Yeah.
But, I think the golfers actually enjoyed it.
Yeah,
not
that's
having
actually, it would have been nice,
Yeah.
a good temperature for that.
Yeah. So it was a fun day for all.
Look at, they're not even wearing coats.
No,
Those are just
they're
jackets and
hanging out.
sweatshirts.
Yeah, very cool. So there's a
Where
lot
was that
going
at?
on. That was at Hankard.
Oh, nice.
A lot going on coming up. Let me tell you about the JC Sportsman's Banquet that's coming up February 10th. And I did mention last week that I was looking for a couple people to go with me. I have had some people reach out.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. This is February 10th, and all proceeds benefit JC Athletics. This is a very cool event. As you know, the Hawley family won 2 firearms last year at the event, and we're looking to win a couple more firearms.
Nice.
Tickets only $50. You were telling me about this ice sculpture competition that's coming up in downtown Jackson. What's that all
Yeah,
about?
so I had the pleasure of meeting Beth, the new head of the DDA, and
like
she
Beth.
is cool and dynamic, and she's bringing so many cool things. So we are going to have the Blizzard Bazaar February 24th, I
Yep,
think.
yep.
So there are going to be like 3 different segments around this city that will have really cool activities and offerings. Yes, February 24th from noon to 4. And, you know, there's a big push for that East Michigan corridor to kind of be revived between this train station and the hospital. So they're going to
Yeah.
have ice sculpture contests where they'll have blocks of ice and hand tools. And I'm sure if you go to the DDA's website, there's somewhere to sign up. But it's like for you or I
You
to
could try
try
it.
to go
Right.
and make something.
Yeah, I know. I'm afraid of that.
I'm afraid of it too, but I think it'll be really fun to go and
Do you
watch.
think they'd give us a chainsaw?
No, only hand tools. I
Oh.
specifically asked. But do you feel like, Andy, if I did let you use a chainsaw, it'd be better? Like,
Yeah.
Like you could sculpt some stuff?
I would attempt. Yeah, I think I would try.
Well,
If someone started it and handed it to me, because you ever try to start those things?
Yeah.
I can't start
Yeah.
equipment. So,
Andy needs more upper body strength.
yeah, I would need someone to start it for me. I can't.
Okay.
I can only get it
Yeah.
like halfway. It's
Got it.
tough. Yeah, I need to work on the bench.
Well, mark your calendars. February's a hard month, right? It's just dark and dreary,
Yeah.
but get out and do something fun and mark your calendars for noon to 4 on the 24th. And check out the DDA's website and Facebook pages. There are really some cool events coming up.
I wanted to go over the Faster Horses headliners with you and see if you and your young group of friends are interested. Jelly Roll.
I don't even know who that is.
See, I don't like Jelly Roll either, and everyone gets mad at me around here for that. Lainey Wilson, who I do know because my daughter loves Lainey Wilson.
Okay.
And Hardy, which I've heard puts on a great show.
Yeah,
Not interested. Aerosmith, you'd be interested.
Oh,
See?
you freaked me out
See?
there for a minute.
See that?
No, it's just not. I appreciate, you know what I love? I love people watching.
Yeah.
When it comes, I love seeing everybody's pictures and videos. I love the commerce that comes to town, but it's just not. I'm just not cool enough.
I like to see what people I know wear to that.
I know.
I
it
love
is
that.
Really funny.
See, there's a group, and then they put on their country music
Yeah.
outfits, and then they take a picture, and then I'll critique every single person on
Ooh,
what
I
they're
like
wearing.
it. I like it.
Yeah, just like every single person
We
does.
should do. Let's not forget about this. Let's do the fashion police
A hot or not?
of
Yes.
Faster Horses.
I would love to
All right,
do that.
So caution, all of you locals. We will be scouring
When you
Facebook.
when you climb up on your boyfriend's shoulders,
Yes.
remember, people are taking a picture of you up there, and we are likely going to show it. That'll be fun.
It will be.
That's a fun game we'll play. The Chamber Night of Distinction is coming up. It's this Thursday. It's at the Commonwealth Commerce Center, and open to chamber members. If you're going, I will see you there. It should be a wonderful event. Are you going to go?
I think we do have a table, yes.
Very good, very good. It'll be networking, cocktails, mingling, awards, and more. It should be a lot of fun.
This is a first-class event.
Always is.
And I do think they have some tickets available. This will be maybe the first and only time, because it's a tradition to have it at the Michigan Theater.
Yep.
Michigan Theater's under construction. So it'll be in the City View room at the top of the Commonwealth building and with spectacular views of the city. So
Yeah, it should be great.
treat yourself.
Speaking of spectacular views with the city, let's go out and see the Tina Cam facing due west. You know, what does that mean, due west?
What do you mean?
Like due west.
It's-
Have you ever heard that?
Yeah, all the time.
Do you think it makes sense when I say it?
Yeah.
There's
You
the
sound
Nelson
really
Towers.
smart.
Well, you know I'm an actor.
You are now
Listen,
professionally
I have
trained.
an IMDb page. Already had one, apparently. Did you know this?
What?
That's right.
You do?
I had one. Bart found it.
Shut up.
Yeah. Guess what it says on there?
What?
Nothing. Yet.
Well, guess what it's going to say now?
It's going to say Christmas at the Roanoke Ranch.
Yes.
That's what it's going to say.
Woo!
So, you know what I've noticed? Oh, I wanted to tell you this. So, after a busy weekend, right? You're probably tired. You know, what's your Monday night like?
Nuts.
Is it? I bet it's not as nuts as mine.
I just saw where you have to go.
Me and the gals are headed to our first road game. We're headed to Hastings, Michigan.
Yeah.
Headed to Hastings, Michigan for a basketball game. Looking forward to seeing that side of the country.
Yeah. So do you ride the bus?
Oh, yeah.
You do?
Yeah, it's old school. You ride the bus to and from. Okay? Your parents pick you up when you get back to school. There's no riding home with your mom or dad.
You always
'cause-
have a bus home?
From road games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And you ride the bus?
Well, what kind of coach would I be if I didn't ride the bus home with my athletes?
I got to tell you, kudos, Andy.
That's how it's supposed to be. That's if
I
you're going to be
agree.
a part of a team.
I agree. I agree
Yeah.
completely. That's amazing.
So I'm anxious to see how it goes because these girls are out of control.
Do you have headphones?
Oh yeah,
Like AirPods? Okay.
I do, and so do all the other kids. So I think you know what I am excited about. Today was pajama day at school, so hopefully the kids on the bus just sleep.
Yes.
Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishing. They're in their third generation of being family owned and operated. We would like to thank Vermeulen's. You're around the volleyball circuit, right?
Oh, yeah.
You know what the chatter is in the volleyball stands?
Chatter in the volleyball stands. How cold it is inside of those
How tired everyone is.
Mm-hmm, tired.
And then,
Cold.
what do you guys do for spring break?
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's starting to happen.
Yeah.
What do you guys do?
Well, we do try to mix it up.
Oh.
We're going south just for
Yeah.
a few days. How about you?
I can tell you that I'm going to do anything other than travel to Florida with some people I loosely know and stay at a resort.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
No, we're going to go down to North Carolina, I think, and see my family.
Are you going to go to Ross?
I'm going to go to Ross Dress for Less and Marshall's. We've got live high school basketball tonight on JTV.
Who's playing?
We have your alma mater is traveling to Michigan Center for a huge game.
Woo!
Huge game. Should be a great game. The boys upstairs tell me it could be the game of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
Go blue.
Wow. We are a neutral. We're neutral on this right now. Well, you're an alum, so you can
Yeah.
root for Columbia. They say go blue out there, do they?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah. But I also just want to say total respect to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Oh.
Total respect to the Cardinals. Should we get things started?
Let's do it.
All right, we've got some principals to talk to. The principals of Lumen Christi Catholic School, Ben Learned and Sean Brogan, will join us right after this break.